Alright, I just wanted to share a short little video of some of my collection. I've only got 2 frames of points here at the house. The rest of them are in a vault. Um, these 2 frames consist of both personal finds and some points that my father has found and some points that we've purchased over the years from collectors in the area. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about, many of these because, for one, I found that you have to have a really short video to upload on YouTube, or at least I do. I haven't found a way to upload a 10-minute video, so this is just going to be short and sweet, and you don't obviously want to hear the detail about every piece anyway. Over here in the left corner are basically some of the points that I found recently. This one yesterday, this one the day before, along with the 2 Kirks. I believe those are Kirks anyway. And then the broken Dalton that I found on the 27th. Here's another Heartbreaker Dalton found basically in the same area. Nice serrations on it. I really ought to change the lighting in here. It's rather horrid. A broken Graham Cave, and then the Kirk that I keep talking about that started all this off. That was a nice find. It's really led me to find some great material. Like I said, some of these points are points I found personally. This one here is from what I call my first find field. Basically, the first time I ever found an artifact, I found 6 in one day, 5 complete ones, and 1 bird point, and a bunch of brokes. But that was a plowed field that had recently been disked and then rained on back in 1995. That's what set all this off. And after that day, I thought, well, that's the way to go. Just go to fields, Well, yeah, it'd be nice if we could, but with all those no-till practices in our area, you can't really find much. I mean, you'll get lucky every now and then, but you all know how it goes, those of you who hunt fields very often. So, I'm just going to pan over these and show you some of them. Here's a nice Graham Cave. I found the ear nick, base of little impact fracture, killer Dalton. Nice flutes up it, heavy bevel, just a little bit of that ear gone. Seems to be awfully redundant for what I've got. Here's the first Dalton I ever found with an ear broken and a tip gone. I found that in a tractor path. It had rained over where a farmer drove his tractor all the time. There's just like a little 3-inch gully, and that much of the midsection was showing. I flipped it out and freaked out, basically. Here's one of the points I found for the first find field. Here's a big Holland Dalton that an acquaintance of mine found. One of these ears I've restored. As much skill as I have on restoring that kind of stuff. But it looks good from a distance. That would have been a killer piece, and the tip's nicked off too. I found that whenever his house was being built, basically bulldozing around where his foundation was going to be. Here's a really nice stone square stem. Dixon, Medina, Kramer I found, nice Dalton, a little bit of a side nick. So, if you guys want to hear anything about any of these points in particular, just shoot me an email, and I'll either shoot another video or reply to you. Like I said, this is just 1/10 of the collection that I've got. I've got much better stuff locked away. And I'd really love to show you those, but it's probably going to be in the middle of a move. It's probably going to be around 6 months or so before I ever get to upload any of those. Here's something I want to comment on. This is a Clovis blade, and I'm afraid a lot of these are getting missed, picked up, and thrown back down. What it is a unifacial flake. It's been worked unifacially. This blade was struck from a unidirectional core, and it has 2 parallel flake removals that came off previous to this one. And these Clovis blade flakes are often have a high degree of curvature to them, and they find a lot of these down in the Texas area. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, feel free to post. I'm always happy to hear what you guys have to say. Take care.